Falcon, Ram, Volkswagen.
Oh, those things. Guy friend of mine knew had one.
Oh, I'm gonna get stuck out there somewhere.
Falcon.
Hey, you know what? He's got the action post. Get the wheel turn. This looks cool.
Regular Falcon.
That's stupid. No Miata then. I doubt that.
Dirty. Mazda so smooth. Roadmaster.
When are you gonna get classic plates, Joshua? I guess I could just use
That's actually a lot. It's a lot more than last one.
There's a couple of them around. That's kind of why I got out.
All broken.
Closer to New York, aren't we? 'Cause they're all over there.
not south side.
It's like Mad Max.
They don't. I bought that kit, right? So I have to sit.
My brother needs to learn how to drive. So I'm like, all right, I gotta do these things. There were so many little subtle curves in this stupid thing. That's why there's like a spot. And everything else is still here. This would take like 30 seconds. So you just sit there.
There's a twofold problem with this.
It was over at the Alpha.
Because this thing has been two accidents before I got it. The black has got two of those headlights on.
I just love their weird bumpers.
Bunch of cars.
So painfully late 70s. It's like the late 70s wrapped up into a car. Sorry, we gotta get right.
Yes, apologize about everything. No, it's fine.
Get on my way on my car for you.
Oh, the side. Yeah, so they should be able to.
It's easy enough to change the suspension.
Easy enough to do any work inside there. That gimbal is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's cheap too. The newer one's like 190 bucks on Amazon. You just gotta mount it to a paint stick.
Oh.
No, that's a paint stick. No, the gimbal's cheap. The gimbal's not bad. This is I got at a hardware store. Or else you gotta. They charge a crazy amount of money for the.
Right? Whoa. Hello.
Mine also has a phone.
Just came in.
Anyways.
Nice.
Oh, no problem.
Mine's got that.
Love it.
Car.
It's hard to find rubber protectors.
I can imagine.
That's why they have two different. They previous order to put two different ones on the front and the back. And they plan on fixing that. Like Bloodstone relics. Yeah, I really hate that. And I keep getting told by various places, it's like, no, you're fine. I'm like, I don't like having two different ones on the front and the back. And it's just, I want the same names. Growing up,
There's a spoiler.
72. Nice. Single carburetor and a whopping 48 horsepower. And no overdrive. Mine doesn't have overdrive either. And it had
Oh.
That's what I should do. Pull out some stacks out there.
Oh, that's sadness.
I don't even care about sacrilege anymore.
Kind of like there's a 24-hour of lemon cars.
Damage your go-karting. Do the test.
Appreciating asset.
Ooh.
No, that's why I want that.
Oh, god damn it.
The last one that I picked up was
Neapolitan.
the guy was selling it for
Food's done then when you want. It's all free.
Go up there, help yourself.
Free food!
Pulled pork sandwiches.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Hello.
It's making noise. That doesn't count.
Tesla.
Yeah, it used to be a big. Well, yeah, there's 3 indoor tennis courts.
Okay.
2 racquetball courts.
We're on a Jaguar.
Yeah, it's my gym.
Oh, come on.
But it's a Jaguar.
Exactly. There was a little bit gray area for that time. So it may be that they're all 72 now. I don't have the high power installation.
Best president murderer.
That's so expensive to get a high power.
Underwood.
Best president, and he killed everybody.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Okay, we're starting the second row of cars. Go back on the glass, and you can see how they're around.
Finish the road. Oh, my bumper. So many bugs. So many bugs. Jesus. Second row GTI. Stalk my own car. More insides. Don't steal my gloves. Gonna have to eat something.
Onion cubes are love. Super is love.
What's going on, man? Is this yours? Yes. That's Ryan. Aaron. Aaron? Aaron. Aaron. Beyond not regular. This is beyond not regular car review now.
Keeping your food warm.
Thought about it.
No, he's on spec. I did a blue hand.
It's a
No analysis. Actually,
So, is this with a VW truck?
Isuzu.
Mazda.
Yeah, B2200.
Okay. All right, but there's 5 lugs in the front.
6.
6 lugs in the front.
Yeah. How they do? Yeah. If I'd have been this pain. If you wore the
Clean Volvo.
dollar due per hour. No, man, not here. It was like, he's like, oh, come on. Yeah, no, he's like, oh, come on. I'm like, I'll pull over here.
I'm like, no, you're gonna win. I know you're going to win. That's why they want engine bay and stuff.
Rock the Buick. So plush. Dope.
Nah, it's perfect. Perfect.
Another Mazda.
If I rated front, it
Yeah.
you stand there and just go, it'd be like the thing in the first Fantastic Four movie when a semi-truck's terrible cars. They're doing like a dance.
Go.
It'd be really funny to just like.
One of my coworkers said, no, man, I tried to get him to pull out.
I tried to get my friend to come because one of my friends, he has a 550 Xi that's like tuned. It's got like 550 horsepower.
Oh yeah, they're faster than the M5.
Oh, they're fucking. This thing fucking looks. And then he just bought a Focus R. So I'm like, I'll drive the Focus. You can drive the thing. He's like, oh, how far is it? It's like 2 hours. He's like, I'm not going to. I'm like, fuck you. We went 4. Fuck you. I know.
Oh, yeah. Yep, got it before. Yep. Hit the highway.
The real MVPs.
Yeah, some other people.
Something.
No,
Like Andrew Dillon.
They drove that from Buffalo, which is an hour west of Rochester.
Gotta open my hood.
Somebody said something about 23 hours.
No.
Pause time.
15 to.
All right, I'm like, how does the stock one make more sense? All right.
It may be here.
90s. No, it's all right.
This goes over everything usually.
Scion A, AIA is really a Mazda 2.
No face. No face.
No face.
Right? But there it is. They brought it to the United States, but they slapped it.
He would very much enjoy it.
And I have no idea why Toyota.
Yeah, he couldn't get enough of it when he was like, oh.
2016. Scion is done. Bye. Yeah, Scion. They're keeping them on. Solid little guy.
This is lovely. Thank you so much for coming to the show. My name is Brian. We have free food over there. It's pulled pork sandwiches, vegetarian.
Patreon pays for free food. Go inside. deeper. Use it as a lift. Barely fits in there.
Like the guy with the Civic? Man, that thing, I did not think that thing could prove me wrong. You were all thinking it wrong. You also saw our trucks in the body.
Euro was better.
Oh, is it? Yep.
Pretty Miata.
I'm sure they do exist, but they're unicorns.
I always like this box.
Turn in. Piece of plastic. Ditch. Free food. In the truck. Free food.
You got the personality though? It all makes sense.
Another head cam. Everybody's doing the Mr. Regular.
My gimbal broke.
Oh, wait.
Well, actually, no.
Earlier?
Yeah, my gimbal. I was GoProing with the gimbal. I was go-karting with the gimbal, and the controller fell out, and we started swinging around the car at like 40 miles an hour. So the wires busted. Plus, I think my batteries are all dead.
Wait, were you wearing the headband thing earlier?
No, there's another guy with a headband.
Oh.
Hey, I do this. I did this first. Actually, Mr. Regular probably did it first, but I do this on my YouTube channel. So there you go. Everyone's got. It's the right idea. It's the right idea. No one wants to be on. I don't want to be seen.
People will start thinking you're him.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm okay.
Toyota. You gotta really get the anger in there.
This is the Roadmaster.
This is a car for mastering the roads.
Ah, I can't my regular voice. Yeah, look, Cyclone. Cyclone V6s are nice. Nothing particularly good nor bad about them. They're just there, and they work.
You need the turbo version. You need the twin turbo version. I didn't know they did. That's amazing that that's made for this car.
Louvers, Yas. Excellent.
Earth Dreams.
No, I'm surprised.
Antique tank in Pennsylvania means it's
Oh shit, ring.
1 to 2 days.
Authenticity. Reflections are evil.
Veo. Veo. Sonic.
Wait, is that a Sonic?
Sonic RS.
Okay.
Turbo.
So yeah, because the Spark's like half the size of this.
Mark 1. Just keep putting things on there.
Camera equipment unguarded from Jersey. Reliability issues. Reliability. RS. Stands for rally. On the grass. Ride the cruise. Got the Falcon.
I'm not a beer guy, but like I drink like a bowl. You know, full.
Falcon's got clown tires.
They look like donut tires too. Like the donut rim.
I feel like if Weird Al made a movie, he'd want this car in it.
Weird Al made a movie.
I know, he made another movie. UHF is a classic. Everyone knows this. Actually, he had weird. You know what?
He had a
In UHF, he had the little tiny car
because he did
with
that
rims
for-
like that.
That's Metropolitan.
Painted it. So
I didn't know that. Now you know more than me about the UHF. Gotta kill myself.
Good movie.
He did the song.
I've been to where it was
Small
filmed,
Wine in
Tulsa.
Minnesota, where he references
Yeah.
53 to soda.
Got it rhymed.
It's got a pimple.
It's got a pizza bubble.
Oh Jesus. Smooth. He might go get his camera stuff.
Gonna chase the Falcon. Oh,
Because he's better than that. Is he moving it?
I know he's got a wave there. He leaves, what are we gonna do? Yeah, I know. Come on now.
go to the Bimmer. It falls off. Ow.
Oh, yeah, actually, I've got I gotta replace the cloth on here. The metal's still going. Like I said, now the mechanicals are So, I have recently bought a Country Squire, an 86 Country Squire, right? I go get parts for that thing. The tools are $6. The parts cost either $6 or $50 for the expensive stuff, right? I own a Spitfire. Every time I buy a part, it's $50 to $100 or more. And it's like, anytime I need something for the Country Squire, it's like, oh, we're going to start to tell you that temperature sensor. And it's like, no.
So Japanese. Oh!
My parts for my Spitfire is like the overdrive.
You have more torque than me. Stop. Especially when we hit the hills. I was like, all right. Bye, hon.
So much turbo.
doing what? That is a Camry.
It's in pristine shape.
It's primo. It's got the dual horn system in the front. Dual. That's better than one.
Really? Where?
Oh, look.
Oh.
It's dual horns, man.
Everything seems.
No, this probably doesn't have airbags. No, it's got to have airbags. I think yellow.
Now let's go put it next to the biggest.
Now you're gonna back it up on the grass.
You're gonna park it right next to him?
They're 1 year apart, I think.
Yeah.
Or 72, 74? Yeah.
Yeah.
74.
There's a 74, he's a 72.
Nice. That's his Commodore right there.
Is there any car here heavier than 5,200 pounds? Because that's what the Lincoln weighs.
Yeah, but we don't
Oh, Lincoln's yours?
Oh,
No, the Lincoln's his, but he said he almost died coming here, so he should get some free food. Yeah, this is the lightest car, and I'm pretty sure that's the heaviest car. That weighs 1,700, and that weighs 5,200.
But how much was the lowest by Ross?
No, that.
I got the Festiva.
Well, that was the other choice. We're deciding which one was the lightest. But I'm pretty sure.
Wait, bring the Festiva over two. Wait, two of those equals one of these.
Park one on top of it.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Wheelbase, right?
Right there.
There it is. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think you can't line anything up, so it's fine.
That's good.
Slight.
Oh my God.
Actually, if you had to start a drag race at the back of his car, you wouldn't win because you got to make up that distance.
I'm telling you, that's super there.
I think the entire car is almost shorter than the wheel.
The doors are bigger than the
I know, it's awesome.
That's it.
It could probably tow it too. It
All
could
right.
strap it
Who's
around.
got tools? Let's do an engine swap.
I do.
This needs a 7.5 liter in it right now.
No, but it's Triumph engine in the Lincoln.
It's gonna be. Lincoln will go forward at least through the grass, and then that's
Remember, that
it.
Triumph engine got used all the way through the Saab.
So there you go.
Let's do the measurements.
Go for it.
All right, official. Make it official. You can't measure the height though, because the Lincoln fell into the earth already.
Sinking. Some say it's still falling.
What do we have?
A 12-foot measure that runs out.
Exactly.
What?
Because that's as long as the measuring tape goes. And
Oh my God.
And more. Is it 12 feet to the door? Does it make it to the back door? Yeah. Yeah.
it doesn't.
All right. So it's got a little bit of an extra car to this car.
Wait, somebody lie down at the end. Okay, we have a 6-footer here. Let's see if we get to the end of the car.
All right, we're at 12.
How many people do you lie down next to?
I'm waiting for the Lincoln to pop its trunk and have a motorcycle come out.
I have a trunk.
Honestly,
Matthew, move out.
honestly, you need to own both of these. Then you could have best of both worlds.
Actually, I own an 86 Country Squire.
There you go. I did you say that,
Yeah.
but it's still not that. Was it as big as the Lincoln? There we go.
How big's the gas tank? That's the question. There's a bigger than this truck. You guys good? It's probably
One
bigger than this
extra
truck.
go dead.
Gets 25 gallons to the mile. You can fit 4 dead hookers in the trunk.
If you're lucky,
Only 4 fat hookers, maybe.
You just assemble them.
okay.
Wow.
Some say the first Tuesday of every month it'll go 50 miles per hour.
So how many Greenpeace riots can it incite in 1 hour?
Well, let's put it this way. My neighbor has a Prius.
Forget something. This one here is still is. So this one incites 14 piece riots.
No, because they don't know. They're like, oh, a small car, boy.
There we go. Tesla.
You can move the seat back if you want. I have the sound safe side.
Oh, okay, that's why you're fighting there.
Wow, it goes back a lot.
Yeah, I'm 5'8". I feel your
Let's go to the floor. All right. There's a key in it? Quick one.
It's
Actually, there's a key on you.
keys on me and it's close enough.
Will it auto shut off or will it just drive until the key's back?
It'll say key not in vehicle will not restart, but you'll be able to get away. And I could pull up my phone and have it start up again. But if you want to take it around, I can close it up, and I'll get in the passenger seat.
Yo, I want to take the Tesla.
Camera on the head, man. It's everything.
Damn,
All right. Well, we'll do this real slow. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna say no. If I said no, that would be stupid.
Yeah, blame you.
All right. Tesla drive. Oh, it's got a reel. This is a comfortable seat.
Oh, thank you. People complained about it, so they've added more side bolstering.
Since this?
Yeah. But
You know what it
I
is?
like
Sitting here, it's fine, but I'm in a corner. If you're hammering this, I'm
Yeah,
sure it's going to be like just.
That's what people have said. So a quick run through. To get the car essentially starting, turn AC back on, you press down on the brake, and then you'll be able to shift into either drive or reverse with this.
Okay, so I hear something just spun up. Is that a fan?
This is the fan for the AC.
Okay.
So nothing else is.
So just go.
All the way
Babies
down.
are there. Make sure
You're
not go.
neutral right now, so go down a little bit.
Well, I'm gonna let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be the worst video on YouTube ever.
What you'll actually probably end up doing is rolling back a little bit, because even in drive, after you let off of the brake, you're in neutral.
Okay, so right now I'm in neutral, even though it says drive.
So the nice thing is, recently, the brake, this little hold thing means that the brake will hold. So you can lift off of the brake pedal and you won't go anywhere.
Okay.
And just with light pressure on the accelerator, it will, yeah, now you're in.
Now we're rolling. So it feels normal at a mile an hour. Soft steering wheel.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is. Can you adjust the stiffness of the steering wheel?
Yep, I have it on standard. There's sport and comfort, so one that makes it a little bit tighter and one that makes it a little bit.
Yeah, this is effortless. My car's got a really stiff. Can I swing around here? I hope.
I think you might be able to go and then do like a turn.
Yeah, I could swing it around this. My car's huge too, so
Yeah.
it should be all right. It actually does make more of a burble when you are just going than I expected it to.
Yeah, well, a lot of it might be road noise.
Probably.
Yeah.
This is a pretty rough section here.
And my electric motor has started making a million. I guess we can go through here and back.
We can. I just wanted to see what happens when I let off the gas.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's. I'm assuming is it faking that, like braking?
There's
Like
regenerative braking down to 5 miles per hour.
okay,
so
if I'm doing 9 and I let off.
That's regenerative
So I
braking.
feel like there's some. That's definitely not. It's not coasting like a normal car would just coast.
Right, it's using the magnetic resistance of the
Yeah.
motor to slow it down. It takes the momentum and converts it back into current. And
I can feel the wheel. It's like I'm turning it into a different viscosity fluid.
yeah. Well, because it's very fly-by-wire, because it's not, everything I think is.
Yeah, nothing's touching.
electronically controlled,
Nothing's touching everything.
And because of the autopilot, it has to have its own motor that it can turn the wheel for you and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything. I want to get back to there and just do like a 20-foot section of I'm gonna push the gas pedal down a little bit.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Just don't want to do it near cars or people.
Yep.
It's not a Mustang. Got to make the Mustang joke. If it was a Mustang, it'd probably be even worse. It would just turn around. I'm telling you, charge $25 a ride. This would be worth $50. I guarantee people will hand you $50 to sit in your car and just putter around in the parking lot.
I went to a National Drive Electric Week thing in Western Maryland, and I was offering, I don't remember this person, but I was offering
That guy going? No, oh yeah.
Yep. And
That's all I needed. It was like that little burst.
And it actually pulls about like that, close to 100.
Yeah, there's just, it's like this. It's like it's tapping into a magical fairy fountain of power.
Yeah.
Just turn. This is impressive.
Thank you.
This is the base model, right? May I ask what you paid for it?
So this
when you
is
got it new?
This was the highest battery pack at the time, which made it not quite base model, but it didn't have dual motors and it wasn't the performance package. So as optioned, which I got, the cold weather package, the air suspension, a couple other things. Out the door after tax title registration, it was $96. And
I mean, for like the opening year, that's insane because that's you can get a Mercedes or that, but this is something else.
And I was able to leverage both the federal and Maryland state tax credits and such, so that knocked 10 grand off of the part that I financed right away. I went and I did like a right. I went and I did a 6-year loan just because they're offering it at a low percent, and I was like, all right, and I'll have it paid off not this March but next March.
How is it in the snow? I gotta ask.
It's okay.
Do you drive it in snow? Or is it like? I'm just gonna make a U-turn up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just don't want to keep driving through people.
Yeah. It does okay. I was coming from large rear-wheel drive sedans, so I'm used to what they do when they are in the snow. The only thing that's weird is because of the traction control stuff. If you get stuck, you have to go in and enable something that they call slip start, so that you can actually let the wheels spin a little bit before they bite.
Interesting.
Otherwise, it'll just start cutting the current, and you'll be pushing down on the accelerator, and it's not going anywhere because it knows that it's
Jesus Christ! All right, this is officially when I was a child. I would imagine if I could miniaturize myself and go into my RC car.
Yep. Yeah.
That's because it would be so fast.
Yep.
That's what this is.
Yep.
And that pulls that hard up to 100.
And with the
I'm gonna let this guy go. Wave at him. Anywhere you want to go, buddy. All right, get out now. You're done. I like it. I'll give you 20 for it.
Right.
Well, is there ever? Were you going to keep? At some point, it's going to not function, right?
Yep. Yeah. And they're saying that after 8 years, the battery would be at 70% of its conventional capacity, but they found that it's actually performing better than that, so it'll last even longer than 8 years or 8 years. The electric motor, they said after 500,000 miles, you might have to get the windings redone.
Well, no one's gotten there yet, I assume.
Nope. So the highest I know of is one that's about a little bit over 200,000, and it's still running fine. Like, he's headed in for service through the annual services, and I think his is old enough that he had a drive unit swap on it because the early drive units had some issues.
I mean, he's probably the pioneer of things. They probably bring his car in for free to do everything because it's like, we need to see what you're doing.
They have some stuff because like people have they'll get a milling noise where you can hear the electric motor, and it's not that there's anything actually wrong with it, it's just inconvenient. But Tesla's been trying to figure out exactly why that's happening, so they've been taking people's drive units to be like, we're going to swap it for a new one and take yours in to look at it.
Nice. And because it's so easy to just pop out the entire rear subframe.
It just drops.
And here's a new one, and you drive that like that's your loaner car essentially.
Yep. The rear axle comes out with the entire, it disconnects from the high voltage system, and it's the inverter, the charger, and everything, and it's easy to swap.
I know if I ever had this on the highway and I could actually get it up to like from 0 to 70, I would that'd be the end of days. And so once this car is done, and you would you keep it just forever, just constantly change the battery packs for however many thousands of miles?
So they said that they're not going to do any more than 100 kilowatt hours for the Model S.
Okay.
On that battery pack orientation, and that is about where they recommended doing a swap. If they're like, if it's less than 15% of increase over your capacity, there's not much reason to go through the. But I figure if they stick with doing 100, and I get to the point where I'm like, I need to get the battery swapped out, and I can get 100 for a few $1,000s at that point, maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
But I mean, would you ever just sell this and get something else, or another one of these?
I would definitely get another Tesla. I don't think I don't think I'll ever be able to have another car again.
Yeah, no. I have a feeling that because it is just simplicity here. The wood and the screen. This is where you're supposed to be. This is the future. Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best description. It's an RC car. You used to go a little
accurate.
Forward. Yeah.
Yep.
You could just close your eyes and imagine that. I'm gonna let you park it. Or should I park it?
You can park it if you like, or I can do it. It's whatever you feel like.
It is I mean, if I'm gonna park in a space, that is the space to park in.
Yep.
So.
And so if you want to pull up and do a T, you'll get backup lines on this once you go into reverse. And it should already be in ultra high or very high for the suspension.
So that was a double push, and then the mirrors tilt automatically, and I've got the highest resolution camera I've ever seen on a reverse anything. And this spot I'm pulling into is probably 20 feet wide, so that's not going to be a difficult thing. That is so disorientating just looking there.
Yeah.
So now,
these are where your tires are.
tires are, but if I wanted to line up with his car there, he's too far away to, I think, judge it.
If you look like straight down, this is going to be where the back of the car is. So you can keep going,
It's gonna be to,
keep going,
to that grass
keep
line.
going, and probably about there.
Yep.
Yep.
And now up is,
press the silver button to go into park. And you're done.
and the mirrors go back up.
Yep.
And the camera stays on. And you could force it to stay on all the time?
Yeah, I keep it on all the time because the rear view with the
Oh
seat
yeah, it
bumps
is a little,
not fantastic.
it is a little not.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I didn't even adjust. What a
Well,
nice looking, just that shape.
Yeah, without the bezel.
Without the
and-
bezel, oh, it's just gorgeous.
Yep, I like it. It's auto dimming. These are auto dimming. Or
Then the no center light, just these lights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I might just steal that for my car. Just pop little lights in there.
Yeah, little LEDs.
Your name?
Kevin.
Steve or Zeos, depending on where this is going to show up.
Very well. Nice to meet you.
All right. Yeah, no, that's yeah. So now I can say I drove a Tesla.
Yep.
Everyone should do it. And in fact, I'm telling you, take these people's money. They want to give you. You need to change lives by just giving. You'll ruin car companies. They probably pay. You can probably go to Chevy or Ford and be like, look, I'm gonna let people drive my Tesla. So why don't you give me something to not allow that?
Run both sides of the table.
Run
I
both
like it.
sides. Yeah, you can keep doing it. You haven't paid me enough. Like these guys still. If there was just like an open, like you put a poster up and said, drive a Tesla around for 10 minutes for $10 or $20, people would show up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, you gotta go, you gotta drive the Tesla. Because I mean, you go to a Tesla dealership and it's gonna be like you're being forced to like look at the car, and but if you're just a guy that's just, oh my God.
We do actually do test drive events where it's just owners that go and
Just owners?
provide test drives, but we do it for free because we're
because you're not thinking like business.
We're not thinking.
You're not thinking about starting the next Tesla competition because there's nothing now.
I guess I could hand out cards with my referral code so that they could get $1,000 off their Tesla.
Yes.
And then I could get like swag from Tesla.
Nice. Now we're thinking. Now we're partners officially.
Very good. I'll send you a hat.
I moved your seat quite a bit.
That's okay. I'll just.
Oh, you have the button? That's moving all the way back.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Actually, you know what? I didn't even pay attention to the missing console, really.
Yeah.
Like, what do you put there?
This.
You like just a pit of...
It fits girlfriend's purses. It fits 2 6-packs of beer, 3 bottles of
I wouldn't
wine.
have 2 6-packs of beer there, just in case you get pulled over.
I know, but from the liquor store to home, which is a mile.
So 18 seconds, gotcha.
Yeah. It works out quite nicely. But I throw bags there, my lunchbox, whatever.
Yeah, now I love these seats. I wonder if Tesla sells the seats. They'd probably be $1,500 each.
Yeah, probably.
God damn it.
The refreshes have a center console there.
Yeah, I may have seen the refresh. All right, so here's my review of the Model S. It's stupid, and no one should have one except for me. That's what it comes down to. And this is just the 85.
Just an 85. This is the slow kid on the run.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah, no.
On the interior.
Yeah. Is that like an option?
The stacks of cars.
It's very bold.
I've never seen that one. One of the guys that work on that. Yeah, there's a.
All right, boys and girls. Now Zeos has driven a Tesla. Now, what will it take to turn the Caprice into a Tesla? Should we have a comparative run? I think we're going to do a comparative run. You suck. Already worse than a Tesla. Oh, I gotta clean this again. There's a thing here that this has to go like that. This is a little 6-liter. Now I'm gonna have to close. If we're gonna do a real comparison, because his car weighs about 500 pounds more than this. Close all the windows. Because it's about as quiet as a Tesla. Put my seatbelt on. Yeah, the dashboard, about the same distance. This is just not... This car will get a full review now. I think I'm going to do a car review for this. I'm just going to do the same loop. And maybe you guys can witness, you know, if I nail it over there. I'll put on some performance modes. Just going to do a loop. One or two of them. Compare directly. We're doing 10 miles an hour. Actually, you know what? I didn't even notice a speedo on the Tesla, so I'll have to go back to the videotape. My foot is squeaking against the pedal. There's babies and carriages. Just gonna go over this. Oh. I wasn't foot to the floor, but I don't want to do that here, especially with Mr. Regular over there. He doesn't like the... I'm a little more brave in my own car. You know what? I like the steering feel of this better. This, I can feel that every bump is shaking the wheel, and it's like, you know, you could taste it. The Tesla was a little bit numb. I'm sure you could turn that up. She's got it set ahead of normal. And if it is drive-by-wire, because if I did a drive-by-wire setup, you could up any amount to feel if it's just got the right sensors. You could just go more, and it would just shake it out of your hands, depending on the strength of the motor. So, turning on this also has a much better turning radius by like a million jillion miles. Okay. Just wanted to do that. Just wanted to get that done. I'll give this a full ride, drive, review before I do any modifications to it. Mr. Regular's obviously got a review coming sometime in Christmas time. He drove my car. He's driven a P85 or P90. Good night. Go ahead.
So when you don't have a supercharger available, or if you're going to do somewhere where you need to plug into a house,
yeah, you're on vacation.
You use your universal mobile charger, which has these adapters that has everything from 515 up to 1450, where you can draw, you know.
So if you go to a house that has a heavy-duty dryer, electric dryer, there you go.
Or if you want to go camping, you go to an RV park and plug in an RV. A lot of times they'll even let you give you a slip for free.
Full. You killed the car. You've driven all the way somewhere. You only have the standard house plug. How long?
Probably 2 days. On a 15 amp circuit where you're only drawing about 11 or 12 at 110 or 120 volts, yeah, it's going to take a very long time.
And that's going to pull a full 15 amps, I'm assuming.
It will pull 80% of the circuit, because for continuous draw, pulling the full amperage is bad.
I'm assuming if you go on vacation, you pull up, okay, battery's dead, you plug it in, you get a good 10, 12 hours into it, you can go shopping the next day, come back, charge it, another 8 hours. So if you stay 4 days at a place, it's probably full charge by the time you're done.
Oh, sure.
As long as you remember to plug in the car. Honey, did you plug in the car?
Right, I have always. Going to visit my grandmother in Alabama, she only has an exterior 15 amp circuit.
Most people would, I would imagine.
You know, the big barn. The last supercharger that I'd have would be in Atlanta, which is, you know, 79 miles away from where she was. And so you burn off a little bit from there, and you just plug in at night. You put on some extra power. You unplug. You drive around. Plug back in.
Yeah, it's like your cell phone. You can charge your cell phone overnight, or you could do a little piecemeal. You just don't want to run out. You can't pull out the giant battery pack extra, then plug it in.
Right, and if you're never not near a place to charge, like if you think about it, I
mean, as long as you have that, Tesla should just have this in an advertisement. You can charge this anywhere, and then I think people would have a lot of the stigmas gone. Because I didn't even know. You pulled it out, I'm like, oh, I thought this was like it. Like you have to find something with that. No, there's just there.
They even have the 520 that's got the horizontal. They have a 620.
Do you carry an extension cord in your car?
I do. Even though you're not supposed to use extension cords.
Well, you got a heavy duty enough extension cord. It's the same thing as
this one that's rated for 15 amps of draw. Is
in an emergency, you want the extension cord.
Yep.
So boom.
no problems whatsoever. And of course, if you have an app like something like PlugShare that shows charging places, I can use the J17.
Does the built-in GPS tell you where you can charge?
Yep. And in fact, if you're driving and you have the navigation going and it realizes that you're going to be running out of power, it'll say, "Hey, we need to reroute and go to some sort of charger."
That's so they got it all planned out. I mean, it's not. This isn't like some hack job that they're like, yeah, let's electric cars. Yeah.
No, he didn't have any.
Now, if you took the seats down and lay this out, it still doesn't help you with rear visibility because this is a very steep, small window.
And that's why I like having the rear.
Yeah, my brother had a newer Civic Si, and it had the reverse camera, and he loved it. And then he couldn't keep it on. And he's like, why? I just wanted to leave it on. I mean, are they thinking people are going to stare at it? I don't know.
And I've had people that, other owners, that are like, I can't believe you keep the camera on. It makes me feel car sick. And I'm not driving looking at the camera. I was like, what are you doing?
If like something appears in the camera, it's gotten real close, and you should probably pay attention to it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the camera on the top, because you can switch all those screens around. If you have the camera up top, sure, it's in your peripheral
a little bit
more, but I don't see
but you could you full screen the camera, or obviously you could full screen the GPS, I think.
Camera is probably the only app that you can't full screen.
Because it's not the aspect.
It's just a straight.
Yeah, they didn't put in a specialty camera.
Whatever it is.
Get to go in the HOV lane.
Yep, and I didn't want to stick a sticker to my paint, so I made a little
magnet. Or you extended that.
Screwed into the.
Yeah, the commitment point is when you start putting bumper stickers on a car. That means you're keeping it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't bothered with it. Not yet. This paint's too nice. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's not a car.
It's a
mode of transport that had not been here before.
This is a land-based spaceship.